Hello, welcome you to this section. In this short video, we'll be demonstrating and also discussing very important things you should know about professional exam, especially the practical aspect of it. First, you must try as much as you can to be punctual. Never arrive late for your professional exam. It is one of the things that can disorganize a candidate and can lead to poor performance. So therefore, avoid being late. Be sure to confirm the date, time, and location of your exams ahead of time. This is called early preparation. As someone who is to write national examination or professional examination, you must be able to determine the exact date, time, and location of the exam. Very important. No excuse about that. So therefore, you have to come very early on the day of the assessment so that you can observe the environment, know where the instruments or models to be used for the examination is kept, so that you wouldn't be running helter-skelter when asked to perform a certain assessment. Most students are found to have failed this in that regard. When they come very late, they are disorganized and they perform very, very poor. So it's usually advisable for every candidate to arrive on time so that the person would know his way in or her way out during the examination. That gives an edge. Try as much as you can to always come early, especially on the day you have your own assessment. It is very, very important and contribute to the success of your exam. When you come early, you might have enough time to observe and also get some important information. Another thing is you must stay organized. You shouldn't be appeared distressed. You need to be organized, and that's when you come very early, you know your way in and out within the examination, you'll be organized. And some certain level of distress, panic will not have effect on you, or you wouldn't experience that or exhibit such because you already know the environment and getting familiar with the environment and what is likely to take place during the assessment. So that is why it's important for you to always come very early and stay organized. You also have to appear professional, both in your dressing and in the way you carry out your procedure. You have to appear what professional. Don't just do certain things anyway because you are being assessed based on ethics and etiquette of your profession. So that is why it is key to appear professional, both in dressing and in speaking, as the code of conduct and etiquette of your profession requires. So because part of the examination is to assess you on those codes. The next, you have to come along with your own equipment, such as stethoscope, otoscope, pen light. That also shows being prepared and ready. Most of the times, when you don't come with these instruments, you might find yourself trying to borrow from friends or colleagues or from the environment, and that can contribute to being disorganized and you might lose focus. So it's usually good to come along with your own equipment, especially stethoscope, otoscope, pen light, those ones that you require for immediate assessment of patient. Other equipment might be provided by your college that are necessary, especially something like the trolley, trays, and all that will be provided by your college. So it's really key to always come with them. The next, you have to be audible enough while making your explanation. You have to be audible enough while making your explanation. You have to greet your examiner and introduce yourself in the approved manner. For example, I am candidate number 2225B. I'm here for my practical examination. That's an example. Then you will have to listen attentively to questions and follow up instruction given. That is when the examiner is giving you the question, you are expected to write the complaint down. Don't stay there and be looking at the examiner. Most of us are very funny. So just be looking at the examiner while the examiner is giving out the question. No, pick up your pen and paper and write it down immediately. Also, check that you understand what you are being asked to do. If not, ask the examiner in a polite way. The examiner would what? Repeat. So that is why the examiner is saying you are writing down, and anywhere you don't get, you ask. The next, if the child, let's say you are to assess a child, and that child is not a baby, do not refer that child as a baby. Also, make sure that you understand the instruction. If you don't understand the instruction, ask. The age limit for fetus is different from embryo, is different from a neonate, is different from a child, is different from adolescent, different from adult, it's also different from an elderly person. So the age determines the appropriate term you are to what? Use. The age determines the appropriate term you are to use. That's why it's very important to understand this. Then, as far as possible, you should behave as you would normally do with your patient. Although the examination is an artificial environment, the examiners are judging you how you would perform the task in your hospital. So don't just say it is practical, it is examination. No, act like as if you are actually administering that care to the patient. This is very important because you are being assessed in a real life scenario. So you have to try your possible best to make it real and give it the best you can. Then examiners will not be impressed by rehearsed preamble to the consultation or history taking or health education. Yes, that is why you are required to act natural. Over time, you should have been practicing it oftentimes so that you perfect in it. So you don't need to come and cram. Cramming, examiners frown at cramming. So it is always advised that you take your time to practice this. I hope you find these tips helpful. Like, share, and comment. See you in the next video. Thank you very much.